Hi again, everyone. Gary Digital Williams. We're back here at the Merrick Recreation Center, where we have had a delay of a little over 2 hours as we await for the ambulance personnel, EMTs, to join us here this evening. Apparently, motorists did not call the ambulance, I think, or they could not get one. I don't know what happened there. But we have been told that they are here. So we will hopefully get ready to give you a broadcast here tonight from the Merrick Recreation Center. That has been the big delay here tonight. And we'll find out what's going on. Hopefully, like I said, the ambulance, I've been told, is pulling up to the front of the Merrick Recreation Center, and we should be getting ready for action momentarily. If you want to hear the sort of pregame show, you can listen to our first broadcast we had a little bit earlier tonight. Right now, I don't really feel like repeating myself, so we'll kind of go as we go along here tonight. You know, the crowd is filling up here. Not a bad crowd here tonight. Unfortunately, when the people from Tack Promotions and Putney Promotions spoke, they did not get a great reception from the crowd here tonight, so they were not sympathetic. The crowd featuring the Chief of Police of Washington, D.C. is here, as well as the one of the leading pastors in our area is here as well, Pastor Terry Streeter. Hall of Famer Mark Too Sharp Johnson in attendance. Number one boxing fan Cat Taylor was honored earlier tonight. And so a lot of good folks here tonight joining us here tonight. Hello, Cat. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm doing well, my dear. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Always.
Juan there.
Juan's had knee surgery tonight, so he's recovering from that. He's doing well, though.
Tell him I said you're well.
Will do. Will do. Thank you very much. Juan, if you heard that, that was number one fan Cat Taylor. We told you to get well as you recover from knee surgery. Juan Marshall unable to be with me here tonight. Ring announcer Discount Bobby Jones came back into the ring.
Okay, this is the return from professional DC boxing fans. Are you ready to do this? We thank you for your great patience. We're going to dismiss the formalities of the ring tournament. Prepare to the ring, please. To the ring corner, Merrick.
All right, so the bouts will get underway right now here from Merrick Recreation Center, brought to you by Real Time Pain Relief, from boxers to ballerinas, from shoulder pain to muscle pain, everything between. Boxers on the Beltway recommends Real Time Pain Relief, the natural, plant-based, safe, fast, and effective ointment. Go to freepainoffer.com, buy $10 worth of Real Time Pain Relief. You get a free $10 tube of Real Time Pain Relief. Rub it on, the pain is gone in real time. Once again, we are in a neutral corner. The red corner is directly in front of us on the right-hand side of the ring. To our immediate left is the blue corner, and the far neutral corner is opposite our location. Ray Mercer, 2-13, 1 KO. And you would think they'd be sprinting to the ring by now. You wonder how many of these boxers pulled off thinking this bout was going to take place, and it wasn't taking place right away. So they probably had to warm up once again, so we'll see. Waiting for Henry Mercer out of Rocky Mount, North Carolina to join us. 2-13, 1 KO, coming off a first round TKO loss to Calvin Henderson. That was on December 10th in Greenville, North Carolina at East Carolina University. for Henry Mercer to come to the ring. We'll see what happens. The officials in the ring, and they are ready, as Michael Buffer likes to say. The fighters are not in the ring, so they're not ready. So we'll see what happens there. Okay, here comes Henry Mercer. Lawrence out of Newark, New Jersey joins us. 2-0, both his wins by knockout, both his wins in the first round. Referee Sharon Sands working this contest. And we go now to ring announcer, DC Boxing Hall of Famer, Discombobulating Jones. So we are underway from the Merrick Recreation Center in Southeast Washington, D.C. Gary Digital Williams, thank you so much for joining us and staying with us here tonight. We now bring you live boxing from Southeast. Round one, we're scheduled for 4. Lawrence, left hand, Mercer to southpaw. Left hand over the top by Lawrence as Mercer comes stumbling in. Right hand by Lawrence. Said both Lawrence's wins coming in the first round. Body shot by Lawrence with the right hand. Mercer tries the left hand shot. Right hand over the top. There's another right hand by Lawrence. Left hand missing by Mercer. Right hand over the top. There's a left hand missing by Lawrence. First minute, round one, scheduled for 4. Right hand missing by Mercer. Both sizing each other up. Mercer moves to his right. Moves over to the far neutral corner. Right hand is left hand by Lawrence. Head to the halfway point of round one. Right hand underneath by Lawrence. His left hand, Mercer ducks, try to get out of the way. He does so. Right hand is left hand to the body by Lawrence. That stumbled Mercer a little bit. And he holds on. They tangle in the middle of the ring. Referee Sharon Sands that separate them. Mercer Lawrence in the middle of the ring. Trying to throw a left hand. Right hand missing by Lawrence. Mercer right hand missing. Left hand, right hand missing. Mercer backs out of the way. Right hand is left hand by Lawrence. Right hand to the body. Left hand to the body by Lawrence. Mercer going toward the blue corner, which is Lawrence's corner. Right hand is another right hand. Mercer trying to fight back. Misses with wild left and rights. And Lawrence steps out of the way. Inside the final minute of the first round, scheduled for 4. Both men trying to get that left hand going. So Mercer trying to get the right hand going because he's southpaw there. Lawrence probing, looking for an opening. Final seconds, first round. Well, if nothing else, it's a moral victory for Henry Mercer because he's the first guy that Lawrence has faced that survived the first round. Lawrence's first 2 bouts, one against Johnny Mitchell back on April 27th at Durham, North Carolina, Durham Armory. That went just the first round. And then he beat Amir Shabazz, who was actually 4-1 going into that bout. Beat him in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and scored a first-round knockout there. But they at least go to the second round in this bout. Although Lawrence has pretty much dominated the first round. Good shots to the body, good shots up top to the head. We'll see what he does as we head into round 2. We're in our real-time pain relief ringside seats. Real-time pain relief rubbing on. The pain is gone in real time. Once again, Juan Marshall unable to be with me tonight. He is recovering from knee surgery. Look forward to seeing him very soon. He's doing well. Round 2, scheduled for 4. Right, left hand by Mercer. That clips Lawrence a little bit. Left hand missing a tangle, and referee Sands that separate them. Lawrence, the taller of the 2 men. A little lanky there. His left hand. Right hand by Lawrence. Mercer tries to hang on once again. Lawrence is on top. Referee Sands breaks him up. Both men probe once again. Lawrence trying to back Mercer into the neutral corner. Now off to his left. Good right hand to the body. Left hand up top by Lawrence. Left hand by Lawrence. Left hand as Mercer trying to cock that. I should say Lawrence trying to cock that right hand. Right over our real-time pain relief location. There's a right hand by Lawrence. Mercer tries the left hand in close and misses. Left hand over the top by Mercer, misses. They tangle and have to be broken up. Left hand over the top by Lawrence. Right over the right glove of Mercer. Left hand by Lawrence. Mercer hangs on. They separate on their own this time. Left hand to the body by Lawrence. Right hand misses, that follows the left hand. But left hand down the pipe misses. They tangle once again. And Referee has separated once again, Sharon Sands. Well, it says coming in from California times to be with us here tonight. And be with us periodically. Right hand by Lawrence. Mercer moves over to his right. Left hand misses by Lawrence. Left hand, he faked the left hand. Mercer went for the feint, but Lawrence did not throw the left hand. I don't know if he tripped going into that and stumbled a little bit, but he couldn't throw the left hand that time. Heading to the foul minute, second round, scheduled for 4. Left hand just missing there by Lawrence. Right hand to the body, that would look a little low. But Lawrence can make a left hand of his own. That definitely was low. Lawrence threw another right hand, that was low. So they missed the first one, but got the second one. Left hand misses by Lawrence. Into the final seconds of the second round. Lawrence having a tough time getting his timing down in this round, but has been throwing more of the punches in this contest. So to come our main event, Jonathan Bad Badger Baxter out of Washington, D.C. returns home as he takes on Joseph Tubble Figueroa, and that's a 6-round bout. Also Tierra Brown on the card, Cornell Hines on the card, debut of Deontay Burtz and Devontae Speed Walls on this show as well. Both men working the corners. Henry Mercer being worked on by James Black. And I think Black is telling referee Sharon Sands that this bout may be over. Let's see. Nope. Nope, that is it. That is it. So Henry Mercer could not continue after the second round. This bout is over. Mercer talking to Dr. Richard Ashby at ringside, but he could not continue at the end of the second round. So Alan Lawrence is now 3-0, 3 KOs. Lawrence wins the bout after 2 rounds. Henry Mercer could not come out for the third round. No knockdowns in the bout, but Mercer could not continue. Alan Lawrence now 3-0, 3 KOs. He did go past the first round for the first time. Henry Mercer falls now to 2-14. Dick Marvin Jones.
Sharon Sands, referee stops the fight over to the record books. The TKO, 1 minute of the third round. His record now goes to 3-0 with 3 KOs. Alan Something Lawrence. That's it for the record.
Alan Lawrence, as I said, 3-0, all 3 wins by knockout. And Henry Mercer falls to 2-14 with 1 KO.
Computer science and information technology specialist. And professor. Congratulations. That's what we need more. Congratulations.
Up next, a 6-round bout between Brian Pappas of Yonkers, New York. He's 16-2. All 16 of his wins by KO. Taking on familiar foe in Jason McClure, Michael Tyson, out of Paris, Arkansas. He is 1-9 in his contest, in his career. They met on September 18, 2010, and Pappas Pappas won a 4-round TKO over Jason McClure. Brian Pappas hasn't fought since December of 2016, where he knocked out Andrew Hartley in the first round. Jason McClure has not fought since October of 2011. He lost second round KO to Elliot Foreman in Russellville, Arkansas. We're getting ready for our next contest. Brian Pappas only has 2 losses. In 2012, he lost 6-round unanimous decision to Josh Williams in Poughkeepsie, New York. And then he lost to Bruce Runkle in a 6-round unanimous decision in June of 2015. And that loss, Runkle was 5-7-1 at the time of that loss. So you got to wonder about that one a little bit. Brian Pappas, according to our records, is 44 years old. He got started a little late here. Started in 2005. And has fought pretty regularly, except he took off all of 2013. Other than that, he's fought pretty regularly as a pro. Jason McClure just said has not fought since October 2011. His career started in 2008. His only win came against Andrew Hartley in Paris, Arkansas. 4-round majority decision there. Pappas beat Hartley twice in his career. Once by second-round knockout, one by first-round knockout. Waiting for our next bout to come to the ring. Here comes Jason McClure. He's known as Micro Tyson. Got Brent Bovell serving as an inspector here tonight.
World Champions to the blue corner, Brian Pappas.
Waiting for Brian Pappas to come into the ring now. A lot of fits and starts in this card so far. Sometimes the card doesn't start until people have a fit. Jason McClure is waiting in the ring for Brian Pappas. Here comes Pappas to the ring. familiar foe. Once again, ring announcer, Discombobulating Jones. Big height advantage for Brian Pappas here. He's a good 3 or 4 inches at least taller than Jason McClure. They meet again for the second time in their careers. Here we go. Round 1 we're scheduled for 4. Oh, that's scheduled for 6. Excuse me, scheduled for 6. Pappas dancing to his left, now moving to his right. McClure trying to throw a right hand. There's a left hand by McClure. Both men working out a conventional stance. Pappas moving left and right. Left jab by Pappas. McClure punching upwards with the right hand. The left hand by McClure. McClure working inside. The crowd enjoyed that one. Both men throwing left jab. Right hand on top of McClure misses. Left jab by Pappas. Left jab by McClure. Left hand once again missing by McClure. Past the first minute, round 1 scheduled for 6. Left jab by Pappas. Neither man really do anything. There's McClure with the left hand. Right hand to the body by Pappas. Right hand over the top by McClure. Right hand again by McClure. They tangle once again in the middle. Pappas with the left hand. Right hand to the body. Misses the left hand to the body. And they separate. We see McClure's eyes just looking upwards at Brian Pappas. We're inside the final minute of the first round scheduled for 6. Right hand to the body by Pappas. Both men, a lot of pity patting. Right hand to the body by Pappas. Left hand to the body by Pappas. Right hand by McClure misses. Right hand by Pappas. Left hand missing by McClure. They've been working around the ring and throwing some shots at each other. Not a whole lot of power between any shots as we go to the final seconds of the first round. Right hand hand by McClure missing. Tried an uppercut. Left hand to the body missing. By Pappas, and that ends the round. Henry. I'm being told this bout is actually scheduled for 4 rounds, not 6 rounds. Okay, so last time they fought, it was a 4-round bout. So this is probably a 4-round bout again. So we'll see. So it's scheduled for 4, we've been told. So neither man really did a whole lot of damage there. I mean, they kind of pity-patted their way through that round. As we get ready for round 2. Neither man really had a major advantage in this bout, in this first round. So we'll see. Here you go, round 2 scheduled for 4. Both men look a little wary to get going there. Here's Pappas now, dancing a little bit, now moving to his right. Right hand to the body misses by Pappas, the left hand misses by Pappas. Right hand to the body by Pappas, another right hand to the body, left hand followed by Pappas. Left hand, right hand. Right hand to the body, left hand to the body, right hand to the body, left hand to the body by Pappas. McClure trying to throw right hand. There's another right hand, left hand body, left hand to the body. McClure in a little bit of trouble. Pappas jogging over toward Pappas. He's focused almost exclusively to the body here in this second round. Right and left hand to the body by Pappas. Right hand to the body. Left hand to the body. And I tell you, Pappas' punches, not they have any, but they hurting McClure now. Left hand to the body, right hand to the body. Left, right, left, right, left, right. And now Pappas starts to put a little more mustard on his punches. We're heading to the halfway point of round 2, scheduled for 4. Left hand, left hand that tumbles McClure. Left hand, right hand to the body, left hand to the body, left hand to the body. Left, right, left. McClure tries an uppercut, that misses. Now, Pappas doubling up on the punches. To the body, and down goes McClure, and that's going to be it. That's going to be it. So Brian Pappas gets his 17th career knockout, 17-2 now, all 17 by KO, as he knocks out Jason McClure for the second time in his career. Well, that was strange. I'll be honest, that was strange. Pappas in that second round almost went exclusively to the body. I don't think he threw a headshot that entire round. And after a while, referee Michelle Myers has seen enough. Bringing out Disco Irene Jones and the official time.
And a TKO, 1 minute 54 seconds in the second round. He now has 17 victories with 17 knockouts. Let's hear it for the Spartan. Let's hear it for the Jason McClure's winner.
So Brian Pappas, 17-2, 17 KOs. Jason McClure falls to 1-10. Still to come on main event, Jonathan Baxter against Joseph Figueroa. Scheduled to come up next, our first beltweight boxer of the night. That's Deontay Burks. Oh, wait a minute. They just changed it a little bit, I think. Let's see. We were told that that Burks and Artist was scheduled to come up, but it looks like maybe Tara Brown taking on King against Natalie King coming up next. We'll see. So if it is King and Brown, that's a rematch of the bout between the two of them back on March 25th at the UDC Physical Activity Center in DC. And King was in tough against Brown, but Brown did win a 4-round unanimous decision. Was pretty dominant throughout, but I think Brown had a little bit harder than usual. Natalie King. Out of Wilson, North Carolina. She doesn't have a win yet. She's 0-7. Only been knocked out once, and that was against
DC's finest,
Tara Brown. Not only is a boxer, but also a police officer in Washington, D.C. Originally from Fort Myers, Florida, fights out of Bladensburg, Maryland, trains at the Headbangers Gym in D.C. Here's ring announcer Discombobulating Jones.
as an MMA fighter, hoping to not have a flashback in the ring to
So with the Chief of Police, Peter Newsom, in attendance here tonight, one of the Metropolitan Police Department's finest, Officer Tiara Brown, in attendance, and she'll be taking on Natalie King in a rematch here tonight at the Merrick Recreation Center. Gary Digital Williams here at ringside, listening to live coverage of Attack Promotions and Putney Promotions card on the Box on the Bubble Google app for Android and on Spreaker.com and iHeartRadio.com. Here we go, round one, scheduled for 4 2-minute rounds. King now making her home in Columbia, South Carolina. They did a little bit of trash talking in for this bout. Right hand, left and right hand by Tiara Brown. Left hand, right hand to the body. Left hand to the head by Tiara Brown. Right hand by Brown. Couple good left hands around the corner there by Brown. King trying to throw a left hand to the body. Left jab by Brown, working real strong now. There's a right hand by Brown. Both ladies missing that one. Right hand down the pike by Brown. Beautiful right hand over the top. Hit King square on the head there. Right hand to the body by Brown. That backs King up a little bit. Right hand by Brown once again. Left hand to the body by Brown. King tries the right hand. His left hand by Brown. Right hand, oh, good uppercut by Tiara Brown. Brown kind of smiling at King right now. Left hook by Brown, I should say. Left hand to the body by Brown. Left hand up top by Brown. Right hand by Brown. Another right hand by Brown, right down the pipe. As Tiara Brown seems to be very accurate in this first round. Left hand to the body may have been a little low there. Left jab by Brown. Right hand by Brown. Right hand to the body by Brown. Oh, good left hand by Brown. Left hand to the body, right hand up top. Beautiful combination by Brown that time. And she dodges away from King's combination. Final seconds, first round. All Tiara Brown in this first round. She has been very accurate in this contest. Left hand, right hand by Brown. Left hand body, right hand. Left hand up top by Brown at the bell. Crowd loving the early performance of Tiara Brown, and she was just incredibly accurate against Natalie King. Brown standing in the corner while trainer Barry Hunter talks to her. But not much to say there. That was picture perfect in every way possible. And again, King, like she was on March 25th at the UDC Physical Activity Center, she was just very, very tough. Took a lot of punishment, could give very little back, and that seemed to be the case here in this second round. Tiara Brown getting the crowd fired up here at the Merrick Recreation Center. Good house on hand, by the way. Get ready for round two, schedule 4. Here we go, round 2, schedule 4. Let's see if Brown can continue that good first round there. There's a left hand, right hand, good uppercut by Brown. King trying to throw some shots. He's landing some. Oh, good left hand by Brown. How is King oh, another good left hand. How is King standing up to this? Left jab by King, right hand by King. King is trying to throw punches back, but she is just getting strongly handled by Tiara Brown. Good left hand again by Brown. Right hand to the body, right hand up top, and left hand to the head. And whoa, referee Michelle Myers had to watch the heads there. Stopped momentarily. Left hand by Brown. Left hand up top by Brown. Right hand up top. Left hand up top. Right hand just missing there. Right hand over the top around the corner by Brown. King throwing shots to the body, but Brown's going right back. Brown is just walking through King's punches. What little offense she has, she's just walking through it. And landing left and right hand, another right hand, another left hand. Oh, good left hand by Brown. Left hook. Oh, another left hook by Brown. They're heading back toward our real-time pain relief ringside location. Left hand again by Brown. Right hand by Brown. Right hand. Oh, left hand by Brown again. Another left hand by Brown. Right hand, left hand, good body. Right, left hand up top by Brown. Another right hand by Brown. King is fighting back, but I don't see how. Right hand by Brown, left hand by Brown. Right, King, I'm sorry. His left hand to the body by Brown. Final second round, another left hand by Brown. Left hook by Brown, right hand by Brown. Left hook, double. Left and right by Brown as the bell rings. I gotta wonder, after 2 rounds, what the King corner can say to Natalie King to avoid those punches. After this keeps up in the 3rd round, they may have to really consider not letting her come out for the 4th, just to save her own skin in this case. Said Natalie King's only been knocked out 1 time in her pro career, and that was against Alicia Napoleon, who is a very big woman. Remember when she fought Tori Nelson not too long ago? Big, and she's very strong as well. Get ready for round 3. Was scheduled for 4. It has been all Tierra Brown. She's landed every punch, seemingly literally in the book right now. Starts off with a left jab. She's got perfect distance for a jab as well. Left hand around the corner by Brown. Left hand, another left hand by Brown. Left hand to the body by Brown. Jab followed by right uppercut. Sweeping right uppercut that lands. Double right hand by Brown. He's very similar to the first bout. Uppercut by Brown. He's almost bowling it a little bit, but she's landing it. King with a right hand to the body. King tried another right hand, left hand to the body by King. Right hand by King, left hand by Brown to the body. Into the body, left hand up top by Brown, just missing. Left jab by Brown, right hand by Brown. And they tangle once again. Referee Michelle Myers looked to step in, but she's going to let them fight their way out. And finally, Michelle Myers, for a very few times in this bout, separates the two. Left hand by Brown. Another left hand by Brown. Now, oh, good right hand by Brown. Straight right hand. Right hand by Brown. Left jab by Brown. Oh, good. Oh, another good right hand by Brown. Left hand by Brown. Right hand by Brown. Left hook by Brown. Another left hook by Brown. That was a counter left that landed. Left hand to the body by Brown. Final seconds, 3rd round. Left and right by Brown once again. And that'll end the 3rd round, but for the 2nd straight fight between these two, Natalie King is taking nothing but punishment. She's gallant, no question about it. But and again, Brown more than likely will not knock her out unless she really puts on the pressure in this 4th and final round and gets a stoppage from the referee, Michelle Myers. But she is thoroughly dominating this bout as we head into the 4th and final round. Tierra Brown, our first beltweight boxer of the evening. Here we go, 4th and final round. King starts off with a flurry of punches. He's trying hard now. She's trying to put up the pressure. A left jab by Brown. Right, oh, left hand by Brown. Another left hand by Brown. Another left hand by Brown. Right hand uppercut, left 3-4 punch combination from Tierra Brown. The left hand by King. Uppercut from downtown DC. Lands by the right hand by Tierra Brown. Body shots by Brown with the left and right hand. Another right hand body. King trying to throw body shots, but they're just not landing and having very little effect. Those that do have no effect. Left hand, right hand. Left hand. Brown smiling at King right now. Right hand over the top by Brown. Good combination, lands with the right hand. Right hand missing. Right hand to the body, left hand to the body by Brown. Left hand by the body by Brown. Three punch combination, another in the right hand by Brown. King trying to come back. Give her a lot of credit. She is game. But she's doing nothing. And she's talking to King right now. It's like she may just play this one out the rest of the way. And left jab by Brown, right down the pipe. There's the right hand over the top by Brown. Left hand, right hand by Brown. Final seconds, final round. Right hand by Brown. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. King said, come on, the bell rings. Standing ovation for the Dark Menace, Tierra Brown. As she just landed every punch conceivable against Natalie King for the second time in 8 months. Almost 8 months. So again, she couldn't knock out Natalie King, but she did everything but knock her out, in all honesty. As she just landed punch after punch after punch after punch. King tried, believe me, Natalie King tried. She was very game, but her punches had no effect whatsoever. And Brown should go into a very easy victory here tonight and raise the record to 4-0 with 2 KOs. Natalie King should fall to 0-8. Greenhouse disqualifying Jones, the official scores. So an easy win for Tierra Brown, 40-36 across the board. And once again, Tierra Brown now 4-0, 2 KOs. It's Tierra Brown. So Tierra Brown out 4-0, 2 KOs. Natalie King now 0-7. 0-8, excuse me, 0-8. So with that bout coming in, all of a sudden we kind of lost where we are in the order. So we'll find out. We'll just wait until the next bout comes out. Stay with us. We have more from the Merrick Recreation Center here on the Box on Beltway Google app for Android, on Spreaker.com and iHeartRadio.com. Stay with us. So we got a chance to meet one of the promoters representing Putney Promotions, and also DeMarcus Chop Chop Corley, who we thought was going to be in Mississippi tonight. He was scheduled to be on a card in, I believe it was Vicksburg, Mississippi, but apparently the opponent did not show up or something happened to him, so he's not going to be there. Did talk to him a little bit, and he said he may be scheduled to be on a card in either Denmark or in West Africa, in Ghana, sometime in January, early January. And then he, along with his two sons, who are boxers, and one of the sons was originally scheduled to be on the card. I think it just went past me. But one of the sons was scheduled to be on that card in Mississippi. He was off the card early. But according to they'll be making their pro debuts in March, the next time TAC Promotions and Putney Promotions have a card. So good things coming up, as always, here in the Beltway. And we'll give it to you right here on Boxing on the Beltway and our blog, boxingonnthebeltway.blogspot.com, as well as on Juan Marshall's blog, Pro Am Fight Talk. Tyreek, I get busy. we will get ready for our next bout, whatever it may be. Like I said, the order's kind of changed a little bit. Jared Brown's bout came out a little earlier than we expected early on. So we'll see what happens with our next bout. Yeah, if you just joined us, we had a long delay, about a little over 2 hour delay for the EMT's situation. And again, I just have to say, promoting a boxing card is something I never wanted to do. I mean, I'd rather referee a boxing card before I promote a boxing card. To be perfectly honest, I'd rather not do that either. But promoting a boxing card, there's so many things that a promoter has to do and make sure all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. So this is something definitely they will learn from. I don't know if they just did not call or they tried to call and couldn't get anybody. They tried to get the people that normally do the EMTs around the area, and they could not get them for whatever reason. So actually, I know why. They were actually at another event, actually at the Maryland basketball game tonight. So they could not get them. So we didn't know who else they're going to get. Here comes Malik Artis. He's out of Wilson, North Carolina, looking for his first win. He's facing a beltweight boxer for the third time in his career. Lost by his first round TKO to Jamal Dye back on April 8th. Lost to McAllis in the fourth in August of 2016. Both bouts took place in Greensboro, North Carolina. Here comes the debuting Deontay Burks. Led to the ring by three-time world champion and DC Boxing Hall of Famer Mark Too Sharp Johnson. Deontay Burks fought a lot of fighters in the Golden Gloves. Against some quality people in that. And well, like so Gary Antoine Russell and do that nature. So he's been through some big time bouts in the national golden, in the local and regional Golden Gloves, and now he gets ready for his first pro bout here at the Merrick Recreation Center. Artists with what now I guess can be called the Jared Hurd special as far as the haircut's concerned. Got orange hair and kind of almost in a spike situation. There we go, we get ready. Here's ring announcer Diskin Bobby Jones.
Introducing the principals first. Open hands.
Deontay Burks makes his pro debut tonight here from the Merrick Recreation Center. Gary Digital Williams here at ringside for the Tech Promotions, Putney Promotions card. Good house on hand here at the Merrick Recreation Center for this contest. Here we go, round one, which scheduled for Burks, the southpaw, out of Washington, D.C. Left hand to the body by Burks. Good thing started. Artist with right hand, missing another right hand. Wild right hand by Burks. By Artist, should say. They tangle once again. Referee Sharon Sand separates them. The left hand by Burks. Another left hand by Burks. And Artist goes down. Count of 1, 2, count of 6, 7. And Artist says it's okay. Burks had to get into the neutral corner, but Sharon Sands didn't put him there. Probably should have stopped the count in there. Burks with a wild right hand misses. Artist tries a couple left hands. Right hand missing by Artist. Burks trying to backhand a right hand. Can't do that. First minute, round one. Artist falls down. No knockdown that time as Artist falls between the ropes. Get himself back up. He seems to be okay. Right hand missing by Burks. Left hand down by Artist. Now he goes. Count of 4. Count of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He just makes it. They gotta get Burks to a neutral corner. They keep forgetting to get Burks to a neutral corner. Second knockdown for Deontay Burks. Inside the 5 minute of the first round. Right hand, RWSuka.com location. Down goes Artist again. He gets tackled that time. And referee Sharon Sands warns Burks for throwing Artist down. Sands checks on Artist, and Artist says no mas, and that's it. Deontay Burks wins his pro debut. So Deontay Burks, easy first round TKO, and wins his professional debut tonight. Burks wins his pro debut. Mr. Untouchable, 209 in the first round. Trainer, the Hall of Famer Mark Too Sharp Johnson in the corner. Deontay Burks talking to the crowd.
And if it's part of the purpose of some of you, it's because of this master trainer right here. This gentleman, the first ever African American to win the flyweight titles, DC's only entry into the International Boxing Hall of Fame, and at one time was considered pound for pound one of the very best in the world. Master trainer, Mark Too Sharp Johnson.
Mark Johnson, the last weight boxer to be considered pound for pound one of the best in the world.
That's right. The first promoter of DC at the World Convention Center. Thank you for coming out.
Still to come, our main event, Jonathan Baxter taking on Joseph Figueroa. Devontae Speed Rawls coming up also against Robert Hill. Also, Cornell Hines on the card. He takes on Clifford McPherson. Don't forget, mark the date, Thursday, November 30th at the MGM National Harbor Casino in Oxon Hill, Maryland. Mark Rose Jr. defending his WBC Youth Silver Super Featherweight Championship in that card. And we will have reports from the MGM National Harbor Casino that evening. I hope to have an interview with Lamont Rose Jr. next week. And, of course, to give you all the details on that card. Hopefully some more beltweight boxers will be a part of that card on Thursday night, November 30th. It's an ESPN telecast that night. And Lamont Rose Jr. is indeed in the main event. So that's big news there. So we can confirm that Lamont Rose Jr. will be indeed in the main event of that card on Thursday, November 30th, live from the MGM National Harbor Casino in Oxon Hill, Maryland.
Thank you for coming out. Also, Jimmy will be on tomorrow at the 9 Southwest for his community service. He runs the Green Rec Center. Big South in the house. Big South. Being recognized tomorrow for 3 p.m. It's free. Free food and drink at the Lion. Thank you for coming out, South.
So 3 bouts remaining on this card. Cornell Hines versus Clifford McPherson. We also have Devontae Speed Rawls against Robert Hill. And our main event. And that's Jonathan Bad Badger Baxter taking on Joseph Trouble Figueroa. We were scheduled to have Baxter's cousin on the card, Quentin Taylor, but apparently they could not find a opponent for him, or opponent fell out, whatever it was. He would not be competing in course tonight. Waiting for our next bout to come along. Let's see what happens in our next bout here. We have a little delay here, a little break in the action, so let's take this time out. Listen to live coverage from the Merrick Recreation Center, Washington, D.C. Tech Promotions, Putney Promotions cards. Stay with us for our next bout in just a moment. Over there. We're waiting for Skip's over there. He's talking to Adam. I said, if he's waiting for Skip's over there. He's talking to Adam. Oh, goodness. Really? Really? Making notes to themselves.
No, it's probably, what's going on screen? One
McPherson already in the ring. He takes on Cornell Hitman Hines out of DC. Also being trained by Hall of Fame Mark Too Sharp Johnson. McPherson out of Cleveland, Ohio, the Magician. Here's Discombobulating Jones. Cornell Hines making his second appearance. He made his pro debut back on April 29th for the first round TKO over Zachary Johnson. Here we go. Round one was scheduled for 4. Gary Digital Williams here at ringside. Now real-time pain relief ringside seats from the Merrick Recreation Center in Washington, D.C. Hines. Left hand by Hines. Left hand by McPherson. Hines trying to throw the left hand, trying to get some distance. Left hand by McPherson. They tangle in the center of the ring. Man, left hand free, right hand's free, I should say. And referee Michelle Meyer separates him. Right hand by McPherson lands. First minute, round one was scheduled for 4. Both men missing left hands there. Left jab, left hook by his right hand, and down goes McPherson. A beautiful right hand. McPherson in a lot of pain here. He may have hurt his right hand along the way. Hines got to get to a neutral corner. And McPherson is complaining about pain in his right hand. Right over our real-time pain relief ringside seats. Michelle Myers calls time. Has Dr. Richard Ashby look at her. And I don't know what happened there. Hines landed the right hand, and McPherson went down, but looked like the right hand hurt him. His own right hand got hurt along the way. And let's see, I don't know, McPherson is talking to Dr. Ashby.
Hey, just punch him in the hand.
McPherson can barely lift that right hand. And Ashby kind of checking the shoulder now, checking the right arm, and that's going to be it. No, McPherson says he's trying to go, but he can't go in this one. And Cornell Hines wins by first round TKO. McPherson said he could go, but I can tell his right hand, right shoulder. Look like maybe the shoulder may have come out of socket there too.
screamed like it was more like his shoulder. Right? I found out when they go to snatch the glove off.
Tell exactly what happened. It looked like Hines threw a right hand, and it may have hit McPherson in either the hand or the shoulder, and McPherson just couldn't do anything with that. He went to see Dr. Richard Ashby, the physician at ringside, and after consultation, McPherson was told he cannot continue. So Cornell Hines now 2-0, 2 KOs. While McPherson 34-1 with 1 KO. And he's been stopped for the 8th straight time overall.
Stars of today, professional stars of tomorrow, and PBA, Potomac Valley Association, is leading the nation. Seriously, they come home with the most medals every year. PBA, doing Olympic events coming up. Amateur boxing, December 16th at Florida, January 27th at Howard Theater. Also, there's a bus trip for Lamont Peterson and Errol Spence. Fight at Barclays Center. It's in Long Island at the Nassau Coliseum. The round trip costs $60 plus the price of the fight ticket. All proceeds to these events go to PBA Junior Olympic Travel Fund. And that fight for Lamont Peterson and Errol Spence is January 20th. You can see the video right here at ringside.
That's 13th? That's 13th? It's Nassau. It's Nassau. I heard it was Nassau, yeah.
You heard it 13th?
I thought it was 13th, yeah. I thought it was the day after Tori Nelson took the shield. Hey, I was going to bite this shit, Tori. Okay.
That's what I was.
Okay. And check that because I was told the 13th. Oh, wow, okay. Okay. I thought it was the 13th. I was told it's the 20th? I thought it was the day after Nelson and Shield. Well, we're here at ringside trying to decide. Verona, New York, Turning Stone. We were having a conversation here at ringside. We were under the impression that Lamont Peterson and Errol Spence was going to be January 13th. Well, we're being told it's going to be January the 20th. And we'll be at the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum on Long Island, New York. So as of right now, we will not be on the same weekend as Tori Nelson, Clarissa Shields, which is Friday, January 12th, at the Turning Stone Verona Casino in Verona, New York. That's going to be a showbox. That's going to open a showbox telecast that night. And if it is the 20th, then that'll be on Showtime that week. Lante Speed Rawls coming to the wing. He led by the legendary Adrian Davis. Devontae Speed Rawls looks to bounce back to his first pro loss back on July 13th at Michael 6th Avenue in Glen Burnie, Maryland. Lost a tough 6-round split decision over to Dion Richardson. Robert Hill last fought on August 12th at the Howard Theater in D.C. Lost a 4-round unanimous decision to Chinggis Khan Tazabai. And a good friend of ours here in the Beltway, Milton Williams, is in the corner of Robert Hill. And he told me during the week he feels confident against Speed Rawls. So we'll see.
Once again, Sharon Sands. Introducing the principals first. Find out the red corner is wearing the white and blue trunks with the red insignia. He went in at 140.4 pounds, a 41-pound veteran. He's not new to this, he's true to this. From Lucy, Mississippi. Please welcome Robert Hill. And his opponent fighting out in the blue corner, he's wearing the blue and white trunks. He weighed in at 138.6 pounds, 8-1. As a professional that won the split lost 6 big KOs to his credit from the legendary Park, Maryland, following in the Blood Legacy of Sugar Ray Leonard from Devontae Speed Rawls. Sharon Sands in the finals.
Well, this is
Four rounds for these super lightweights.
So this will be a 4-round bout between Devontae Speed Rawls and Robert Hill. Get ready to get underway here. Round 1 scheduled for 4. Left-handed Devontae Speed Rawls. See if he can get his speed back on track. That was kind of neutralized in his last bout back in July against Dion Richardson. Right hand to the body by Rawls. Left hand, right hand missing by Rawls. Right hand by Rawls. Right hand to the body by Rawls. Good right hand. Right hand over the top by Rawls. Left hand, the combination there by Rawls. Hill, the southpaw, another southpaw as well. Having a tough time finding Speed Rawls at this point. Hill tries the left hand and misses. And there's the left hand, right hand by Rawls. First minute, round 1, we're scheduled for 4. Left hand over the top by Rawls. Left hand once again by Rawls. Right jab again by Speed Rawls. They tangle once again. And Hill gets out of the way. Hill trying to check out that right hand. Left hand around the corner by Speed Rawls. Right hand by Hill that time. Right hand by Speed Rawls. Past the halfway point, round 1 scheduled for 4. Left hand over the top by Speed Rawls. Right hand by Speed Rawls. Face in the center of the ring. Right hand to the body. Nice right hand by Speed Rawls. And Hill with a left hand, but Speed Rawls come back with a left hand of his own. Right hand down the pack. We're inside a minute to go, first round. Right hand to the body by Speed Rawls. Left hand to the body by Speed Walls. Left hand once again by Speed Walls. There's a right hand by Speed Walls up top. Right hand by Speed Walls once again. Mostly action in ring center. Right hand by Speed Walls. Final seconds, first round. Good round for Devontae Speed Walls. And he's landing some good shots here in this first round. We have our main event, our next bout, and that'll be Jonathan Baxter taking on Joseph Figueroa. Both men in their corners. And a good first round for Speed Walls as he landed some quality shots both ways over the left and right hand. Robert Hill was stopped in the third round by Jerron Ennis back on June 22nd. His 8th bout of 2017. Left hand over the top by Speed Walls. Nice left hand to get started in round 2. Walls crouching low. Come back with a good right jab. Good right uppercut by Speed Walls. Hill tries a right hand. That misses there. Speed Walls trying to walk Hill down. Hill moving from side to side, now moving to his right. Trying to throw the right jab out. Right jab again by Speed Walls. Another right hand. Hit tangle once again. And referee Sharon Sands separates them. Right hand by Speed Walls. There's right hand by Speed Walls. Right jab by Speed Walls. That misses out a little bit. Right hand to the body by Speed Walls. Left hand to the body lands by Speed Walls. Heading to the halfway point of round 2, scheduled for 4. And Hill with good combinations inside. And a left hand there. The left hand to the body by Speed Walls. That kind of caught Speed Walls in the kidney there. That tangle once again inside, and Hill lands a right hand coming out. Right hand to the body. Both men exchanging right hands to the body. Speed Walls tried to go up top with his right hand. Left hand by Speed Walls. Now Speed Walls has Hill up against the ropes, pushing up against the ropes. But Hill comes back with a combination that misses. Right hand by Speed Walls. Another right hand by Speed Walls. Left hand by Speed Walls. Right hand misses by Speed Walls, but left hand doesn't. Right hand by Speed Walls. Another right hand by Speed Walls. Okay, missing. Hill with a missing right hand. And until the final moments of the second round, scheduled for 4. Right hand, so almost backhand right hands by Speed Walls there. Right hand missing, they duck underneath and they tangle. Referee Sands breaks them up. Right hand by Speed Walls. Right hand by King Hill that time, sorry. Right jab by Speed Walls. Second cigarette, round 2. Hill tried to throw a combination. Right hand by Speed Walls to the body as the round comes to an end. You're listening to live coverage of the Tech Promotions, Putney Promotions card from the Merrick Recreation Center in Washington, D.C. Here on the Boxing on the Beltway Google app for Android, and for our listeners on iOS on Spreaker.com and iHeartRadio.com. Thanks so much for joining us. What has been kind of a long night this evening, and we thank you all for staying with us all throughout the evening. to throw a little bit more offense in that second round, but Speed Walls' speed and accuracy being the big key thus far in this bout. Ready for round three, I should say, scheduled for 4. Gary Digital Williams in our real-time pain relief ringside seats. Calling the action for you. Juan Marshall unable to be with us tonight. We wish him well as he recovers from knee surgery. Left right hand missing by Hill. A good right hand by Speed Walls. Hill trying to throw right hands. Left hand by Speed Walls. Right hand by Speed Walls. Right hand missing by Hill. Right hand by Speed Walls. Right hand by Hill. Speed Walls gets away from that. Left hand by Speed Walls to the body. His right hand by Speed Walls missing. Right hand by Speed Walls. Right hand by Speed Walls. Ooh, left hand by Hill comes in, but Speed Walls just get out of the way. They duck down, both missing there. Heading to the halfway point of the third round, was scheduled for 4. There's a right hand by Speed Walls. Another right hand by Speed Walls. Right hand to the body by Speed Walls. Right hand by Speed Walls. There's a right hand by Hill in close. They tangle once again. And referee Sharon Shands warns Hill to keep his head up. Right hand by Hill. Lands there. Head to the final minute of a couple of good flurry now by Speed Walls. Pushes Hill up against the ropes. But Hill comes back with a good body shot with the right hand. He changes the angles, lands right hand. He tangles up against the rope. And referee Sands separates him, warns Speed Walls for holding. Inside the final minute, third round was scheduled for 4. Right hand by Speed Walls. Left hand by Speed Walls. Hill comes back with right hand. Left hand to the body, right hand to the body. Hill comes back with a couple of right hand, left hand to the body. They tangle. Referee Sands has separated them. They bumped heads momentarily, no damage done. Right jab by Speed Walls. Final seconds, third round. Hill with a couple good shots in close. And right hand by Hill as he challenges Speed Walls at the bell. And you get the impression that Speed Walls has been making this bout a little bit more difficult than it probably should be. Letting Hill come in and land punches. I think that jab could be working a lot better for Speed Walls in the contest. We head to the fourth and final round here. Two touch gloves, and here we go. Now this Speed Walls trying to land the right jab. There's a good right jab by Speed Walls. Trying to get that left hand inside. Hill trying to get inside as well. He's slightly shorter than Speed Walls. Both men in blue and white trunks. Lands right hand to the body by Speed Walls. Both men tangle. And Hill lands the right hand, but Speed Walls comes out with a right hand of his own. Right jab by Speed Walls. Right hand misses by Speed Walls, and he comes back to the right hand to the body. Right hand to the body by Hill. Left hand by Speed Walls. Tries to get Hill trapped in his own corner. Directly in front of us here at ringside. Hill trying to throw right hands. There's a left hand by Speed Walls. And Hill comes out, moves to his right, now back to his left. Tries to throw a left hand over the top. Can't do that. Hill standing right in front of Speed Walls right now. Almost squared up against him. As we're heading toward the halfway point of round 4, the final round of this contest. Left hand down the pike by Speed Walls. Right hand by Speed Walls. Left hand by Speed Walls. Right jab by Speed Walls. Left hand, right hand misses by Speed Walls. There's left hand over the top by Speed Walls. As this bout has progressed, it doesn't seem Speed Walls has been as accurate as he was early on in the first round. We're inside the final minute of the fourth and final round. They tangle once again. Right hand by Speed Walls. Couple right jabs by Speed Walls, but Hill. The real danger is a left hand by Speed Walls. Try to get through the guard. Hill tries to come forward. Doesn't land anything. There's a good right hand by Hill. Left hand over the top by Speed Walls. There's a right jab by Speed Walls. Right jab by Speed Walls. There's a left hand by Speed Walls.
10 seconds.
Final seconds. Final round. Right hand by Hill. And left hand of Hill at the bell. That'll do it. So Devontae Speed Walls landed more punches there, and he'll probably get the win, but I still think this bout was a little bit harder, was made a little bit harder than it probably should have been. As Hill is going up, and I'm sure as Rawls is going up in competition, things have gotten slightly tougher for him. Other than the 6-round unanimous decision TKO victory over Benjamin Olinga. He had a first-round TKO over David Perez back on June 4th, 2016. Then had a third-round stoppage of Rynell Griffin on March 25th at UDC. And then the loss to Dion Richardson. He's probably back on the winning track tonight, but again, some things that definitely Devontae Speed Walls can still work on. Good season. It's like, nice to meet you.
Oh, yeah, heard a lot about you. You were the first podcast. Jake.
Oh, sure.
All three judges, Paul Wallace, Wayne Smith, Eric Rizari, scored in the same 40-36 all to the winner by unanimous decision. Devontae Speed Walls. That's it for
So Devontae Speed Walls wins by unanimous decision, 40-36 across the board. He's now
boxing history, proprietor of Round 1 Gymnasium, Adrian Davis. Thank you, Adrian.
Devontae Speed Walls now 9-1-1, 6 KOs. Robert Hill falls a 7-35-1, 1 KO. I might have given Hill 1 round in that situation, not more than that though. So Devontae Speed Rawlings is now back on track, but I think still has some work to do. Main event coming up next, and that's Jonathan Baxter taking on Joseph Figueroa. So the crowd thinning out a little bit tonight.
He helped Brother on his campaign, a repeat of come to ringside, I'm trying to come to this ring. Alright? Former fighter himself, master trainer, he trained 2 world champions. This is the proprietor of Big Time Youth Academy, Gene Hughes. That's it, Gene. Alright, don't do it.
Gene Hughes, legendary trainer here in the Beltway area. Actually made it up to the top step here on the ring apron here. Let's see if we can get him down now. Here we go, they got him down. But a legendary figure in Beltway boxing is Eugene Hughes. I know he trained Lisa Foster Cohen to the world title, to a women's world title. Truly one of the legendary figures here in Beltway boxing. He is truly a legend.
East Coast welterweight champion Lynn Jordan. Thank you,
And amazing boxer, amazing trainer, I should say, is Gene Hughes. Now here we go, main event coming up. Fortunately, the crowd is kind of thinned out here for this contest. A lot of the boxers earlier brought in people and they decided to leave after the part. Here's Joseph Figueroa coming to the ring. Out of the Bronx, New York. Fought a number of great boxers in his long career. It's all the way back to 1991. And when he fights his first round tonight, he will have fought his 500th career round. And Jonathan Baxter has fought all of 19 rounds going into the night. Figueroa's fought the likes of Andrew Farmer, Maynard Allison. Baxter's fought former world champion Nate Campbell and Kennedy McKinney. Went to distance with both of them, as a matter of fact. Here comes Jonathan Baxter to the ring. Fighting in his home area for the first time in his pro career. Fighting only for the second time in the Beltway. Fought in Baltimore and lost his pro debut there. For the Nation's Capital Welterweight Championship, which is weird because to my knowledge, Joseph Figueroa has never fought in the Nation's Capital. Be as it may, here we go. Round one, we're scheduled for 6 on the Merrick Recreation Center. Gary Digital Williamson in real-time playing ringside seats, and Jonathan Bax just landed a good left hand to Joseph Figueroa that made him wobble a little bit. Left hand by Baxter. Now, last couple times we've seen Joseph Figueroa, he's been pretty much a punching bag with feet. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Figueroa comes back with a flurry. Right hand by Baxter. A tangle by Figueroa. And referee Sharon Sands tangle. Figueroa punch, taps Baxter on the back of the head. Right over our real-time pain relief ringside seats location. Now moving off to his left is Figueroa. Right hand by Baxter. Right hand by Figueroa. He tangles and holds on to Baxter, and Sands separates him. Heading to the halfway point of round one, scheduled for 6. by Baxter. Right hand to the body by Baxter. Right hand by Baxter. Left hand, right hand. Figueroa comes flurrying out. Left hand by Baxter. Right hand by Baxter. Left hand by Baxter. Right over top of our location here. Now Figueroa goes to the left. He tangles once again. And they tangle once again. And Sands has separated them. Inside the final minute of the first round, scheduled for 6. Baxter just walking Figueroa down. Right hand by Baxter. That makes Figueroa stumble a little bit. And tangle once again. Figueroa pushes Baxter away. Tries to throw a left jab. Right hand by Baxter as a second tick down in round 1. All Baxter in the first round. Figueroa tried to flurry. And that'll end the first round. So Joseph Figueroa's 500th career round was basically him taking punishment for a full 3 minutes. Figueroa tells referee Sharon Sands he's okay. But more than likely, that's where it's going to be for the full 6 rounds. Because Figueroa gives back very little offense, but he gets shots landed against him throughout the whole night. We get ready for round 2, scheduled for 6. Here we go, round 2, scheduled for 6. Left jab by Baxter. Left hand by Figueroa. That lands a little bit. But Baxter comes back. Double left jab, right hands. Left hand to the body misses. Left hand, they tangle once again. They break out on their own this time. Left hand to the body. Left hand up top by Baxter. Right hand by Baxter. And basically, Baxter, all he has to do is really touch Figueroa. And a couple of flurries there. Left jab by Baxter. Misses with left hook. Come over our real-time pay relief location in left hand. Right hand by Baxter. Oh, good right hand by Baxter. The left hand to the body by Baxter. Figueroa pushes him away. It gets caught with the right hand again. Left hand by Baxter. Figueroa back into the Baxter corner. Right hand by Baxter. Figueroa tries the right hand. Tries to sweep him right hand. Can't hit it. But Baxter lands the left hand of his own. Figueroa up against the ropes now. They made a circle around the ring. Baxter with a right hand to the body. Figueroa trying to spin around, pushes Baxter up against the ropes. Referee Sharon Sands separates them. They tangle once again. Figueroa holds on to Baxter's hands. Halfway through round 2, scheduled for 6. Scheduled for 6. Right hand by Baxter. Right hand up top, left hand. Figueroa tries to throw a couple shots. He'll flurry out. But if you avoid that flurry, you land shots of your own, you're in good shape. That's what Baxter's doing right now. Here's the right hand by Baxter. Figueroa tries to throw a left hand. Left hand by Baxter. Figueroa misses with the right hand. They tangle once again. Referee Sands separates them. Right hand by Figueroa. Left hand by Figueroa. Left hand by Baxter. Nice left hand there. Figueroa tries a left jab. Final second round. Again, all Baxter throughout this contest thus far, as we are through 2. Again, pretty much Figueroa is going to try to absorb punishment throughout the evening and not do much else. Unless something drastically changes in this contest, Figueroa will absorb punishment for 6 rounds. He'll go the distance. He's been the distance in his last 9 bouts. Last win came on in April of 2014. He won a 4-round majority decision over Zach Kuhn, who was 6-1-1 at that time. Round 3 was scheduled for 6, excuse me. Baxter trying to throw right hands. Left hand by Baxter. Baxter just following Figueroa all around the ring, landing body shots, trying to land right hands. Figueroa surviving, throwing shots with the right hand. Right hand by Figueroa, by Baxter. Good uppercut by Baxter that time with the right hand. And down goes Figueroa. And that will be called a knockdown. Looked like Figueroa may have taken a knee inadvertently, but enough for Sharon Sands to call a knockdown. So the first knockdown in the bout takes place midway through the 3rd round. Right hand by Figueroa. And Baxter up against the ropes, but referee Sharon Sands separates him. Right hand by Baxter. Oh, good right hand down the pipe by Baxter. Right hand to the body. Figueroa just hanging on for dear life here as Baxter trying to finish the deed here. He's hanging once again and separate him. Figueroa hanging on the ropes as second tick away in the 3rd round. Figueroa tried the left hand in close. They tangle, referee Sands separates him. Left hand by Baxter, another left hand by Baxter. Left hand by Baxter again, Figueroa trying to survive once again. And referee Sharon Sands warning Baxter, trying to button heads a little bit. Left hand by Baxter. Figueroa backing up again, another right hand. Left hand by Baxter. Right hand by Baxter. Left hand by Baxter. Right hand by Figueroa. And Baxter follows Figueroa once again. Final seconds, 3rd round. Left hand by Baxter. All Jonathan Baxter in this contest thus far. While the bout was going on, we had a little situation in the crowd here. One lady, looks like a fan kind of... looks like it may have been the mother of Jonathan Baxter. She either fainted in the back here. They had to revive her, take her out a little bit. So maybe a little bit more excitement than she needed at that point. So they're checking on her to see how she is doing. You know, a strange night tonight here tonight from the Merrick Recreation Center. We're ready for round 4. Round 4 scheduled for 6 here from the Merrick Recreation Center. Baxter again with the left hand. Left jab by Baxter to the body. Left hand up top by Baxter. Left jab, left hand once again by Baxter. Crowd trying to encourage Baxter. Down goes Baxter again, this time no knockdown. No, he didn't stop the fight. He didn't stop the fight. Or did he? Did she? She did. I think she did stop the fight. She did indeed. Sharon Sands stopped the fight. And Jonathan Baxter makes his homecoming a successful one. He's now 9-1, 8 KOs. I thought she waved a knockdown off in that situation, but Sharon Sands did indeed stop the fight. That was the first knockout that Figueroa has suffered since way back in March of 2010. He lost by first round knockout to Gerald Jordan in Atlanta, Georgia. So it's been a while since Joe Figueroa has been stopped, but Jonathan Baxter did the deed. It's the time.
That's right. DC in the house, yay!
This is Tony Hamilton, promoter. Let's hear from Tony.
We're putting on the nation's capital welterweight title.
Who's scared? To the top, y'all. To the top. DC, stand up.
There's promoter Tony Hamilton.
Alright, whoever drives this big truck, let me out. I'm ready to go home. Stay longer than I want to.
Henry. 45 seconds. 35. Okay. From the Merrick Recreation Center in Washington, D.C., this is the Boxing Along the Beltway Post-Fight Wrap-Up Show. Boxing Along the Beltway Post-Fight Wrap-Up Show brought to you by Real-Time Pain Relief. From boxers to ballerinas, from shoulder pain and muscle strain and everything in between, Boxing Along the Beltway recommends Real-Time Pain Relief, the fast, natural, safe, fast, and effective ointment. Go to freepainoffer.com, buy $10 worth of Real-Time Pain Relief, you get a free $10 tube of real-time pain relief. Rub it on, the pain is gone in real time. Well, after a late start to this bout, this card moved along very quickly tonight. And Jonathan Baxter in the main event did indeed win a 4th round TKO over Joseph Trouble Figueroa. The first time that Figueroa has been knocked out since March of 2010, when he knocked out in the first round knockout over against Gerald Jordan in Atlanta, Georgia. But again, Joseph Figueroa, as he's been in the 2 other times we had a chance to see him and talk about him here on the Box on the Beltway Google app for Android and on Spreaker.com and iHeartRadio.com. Joseph Figueroa was indeed a punching bag with feet tonight. He had no defense against Jonathan Baxter, and I think Sharon Sands basically told Figueroa, I don't know if he ever told Figueroa that if you don't show me anything, I'm going to call it. But bottom line was, after a while, he went down once in the 3rd round of the knockdown. In the 4th round, he really didn't get knocked down in the 4th round, but Sharon Sands just basically had enough. And that was the ball game there. So Jonathan Baxter returns home to D.C. for the first time. He's now 9-1, 8 KOs. The knockout came at 35 seconds of the 4th round. Joseph Figueroa falls to 11-63 with 3-5 with 3 KOs to his credit. In the co-feature tonight, Devontae Speed Rawls had a workmanlike effort against Robert Hill tonight. Devontae Speed Rawls out of Glenarden, Maryland. Raised record at 9-1-1 with 6 KOs. Won a 4-round unanimous decision over Robert Hill of Gulfport, Mississippi. Speed Rawls, again, his speed was basically the difference. Hill did have his moments. I would have given him a round, but after that loss to Dion Richardson, I think he had to settle back a little bit. He did that, and it was a good win for him. 40-36 across the boards. And Speed Rawls now 9-1-1, 6 KOs. Robert Hill falls to 7-35-1 with 1 KO. Cornell Hitman Hines out of Washington, D.C. He won his 2nd pro bout, scoring a 1st-round knockout over Clifford McPherson. Then that bout, Hines seemed to hit McPherson with a punch, but McPherson seemed to felt it in the shoulder, and in the shoulder, he couldn't continue. He went to the Dr. Lieutenant Dr. Richard Ashby, and he told him he really couldn't continue. He tried to continue, actually, but he couldn't really do it. And Cornell Hines wins the bout, 131 in the 1st round. He's now 2-0 with 2 KOs to his credit. Both his knockouts coming in the 1st round. In the debut of Deontay Burks out of Washington, D.C., he scored a 1st-round knockout, 209 in the 1st round against Malik Artis of Wilson, North Carolina. The 3rd straight Beltway boxer to knock out Artis. Allison did it in the 2nd round, and Dyer and now Deontay Burks did it in the 1st round. And Artis really didn't have a chance against Burks. He had a tough going against Burks, and Artis just kind of fell down in the ring, and referee Michelle Myers just stopped the contest. Once again, the time of the stop is 2:09 in the 1st round. And Deontay Burks wins his pro debut. Malik Artis falls to 0-5. Tierra Brown out of Bladensburg, Maryland, fighting in front of the Chief of Police of Washington, D.C., Peter Newsom. Put on a really good performance, win a 4-round unanimous decision over Natalie King in a rematch from a bout that took place in March of this year, March 25th at UDC. But I think Brown fought better in this bout than she did in that bout. She was as accurate as I've seen her. King has only been knocked down 1 time in her pro career, and that was against the very strong Alicia the Empress Napoleon. But Tierra Brown was accurate in every angle, hitting shots. I mean, she was incredible tonight. Really solid. One of her best performances in her young pro career. But Couldn't knock her out, but she won by easy unanimous decision, 40-36 across the board, raising record now to 4-0, 2 KOs, while Natalie King falls to 0-8. Also in the card tonight, Brian Pappas out of Yonkers, New York, in a strange rematch against Paris, Arkansas' Jason McClure, a bout where it looked like they were almost sparring against one another for first round plus. But then Pappas went to work, totally went to the body in the second round, and got the knockout, 154 the second round. Brian Pappas now 17-2 with 1 draw, all 17 wins by knockout, and Jason McClure falls to 1-10 in that contest. And also tonight, Alan Lawrence winning a third round TKO over Henry Mercer. Alan Lawrence out of Newark, New Jersey. He's now 3-0, 3 KOs. Mercer could not come out for the third round. He was getting hammered in the first couple of rounds. He tried to fight back, but it really was a tough one for him. And he won the bout at the beginning as Mercer could not come out for the third round. Alan Lawrence now 3-0. First time he has gone past the first round in his career. He's now 3-0, all 3 wins by knockout. Henry Mercer falls to 2-14 with 1 KO. So that is the card here tonight from the Merrick Recreation Center, the TAC Promotions and Putney Promotions card going on here tonight. Now, don't forget, we'll be back in action. Actually, we'll have our next card at the MGM National Harbor Casino in Oxon Hill, Maryland, November 30th. That's a Thursday night, November 30th, with Lamont Rose Jr. on the card in the main event, defending his WBC Youth Super Featherweight Championship. On the 21st, David Grayton, along with the Russell brothers, will be in action on a card that will be televised on Fox Sports 1. And should be a lot of fun there as well. So it should be a good night as well for many of our beltweight boxers coming up. And again, we all point toward November 30th on Thursday night. We'll have more about that in the next couple weeks. So what's that? What now?
No, I was saying, what's up?
Oh, how you doing? Okay, good enough. All right. So that will do it here from the Merrick Recreation Center. Remember, the Boxing on the Beltway post-fight wrap-up show is brought to you by Real-Time Pain Relief. Go to freepainoffer.com, buy $10 worth of Real-Time Pain Relief. You get a free $10 tube of Real-Time Pain Relief. Rub it on, the pain is gone in real time. For Juan Marshall, who hopefully will be back with us in our next broadcast, I'm Gary Digital Williams saying so long from Southeast Washington, D.C. Thanks for joining me, everybody. And always remember to keep supporting the best boxing in the world, the boxing along the Beltway. Thanks for listening. Take care.